Let's talk about Mad Maxine's insanity.
I don't respect this president. I don't trust this president. He's not working in the best interest of the American people. His motives and his actions are contemptible, and I will fight every day until he is impeached.
You have got to be kidding me.
Impeach 45. Impeach 45.
You have got to be kidding me. Yesterday when I turned on my telly, I heard a very big surprise.
Impeach 45. Impeach 45.
You have got to be kidding me. It's been 2 years and there's no collusion. FBI has taken a bruising. All the liars in the deep state trying to protect their big mistake. You see, they wiretapped the president and his people with no evidence. Russian dossier was totally fake, and now they're gonna face a big heartbreak.
Impeach 45. Impeach 45.
You have got to be kidding me.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Holy Joe Rock and Roll coming at you live and unscripted, and this is my review of the 2018 The Predator, directed by one of the guys who was in the original Predator. Now, I have to say off the bat, off the jump, after watching this movie, I'm really disappointed. And I mean, I am disappointed, but you know what? On the other hand, I have to admit that I think we all can agree that the original movie, The Predator, is a movie that is impossible to beat, impossible to replicate. The original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger and all these cool people was just an incredible movie that some have said was Aliens combined with Rocky, right? A fighting guy with no chance fighting an alien, right? The Predator. Anyhow, the original Predator was an incredible movie. It is still one of my all-time favorite movies. However, this movie, The Predator 2018, was just a letdown. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but all I can tell you is that the trailers make the movie look great. The trailers make you want to see this movie. But unfortunately, it's just not that good. It's just, if there wasn't the original to have to contend with, to compare with, you could argue that this is a pretty decent monster movie, horror flick, suspense thriller with an alien. I mean, you could probably make that argument, but if you want to say it's a reboot, or it's a continuation, or it's a continuation of the story, it's not good. I did not enjoy it. The characters, for the most part, it doesn't make sense. These, if you watch the trailers, it's a bunch of, loony bins, people that are crazy or considered crazy, being drummed out of the military, drummed out of the army or whatever. And that's who your characters are now. The chemistry between the characters was not as strong as in the original. In the original, you really felt the characters were friendly with each other, or good friends with each other, or definitely had each other's back. Here you got a bunch of criminals, and then there is a couple of scenes where they do have each other's back, but it's kind of comical in a sense. The guy has to call somebody a name before he will join the fight. I'm just disappointed, man. I feel like we're let down, but I also feel like they're trying to do the impossible. I mean, how do you beat? The sequels always suck, right? I don't think, with the possible exception of The Godfather, The Godfather 2, The Godfather 3, maybe were great sequels, right? That really held their own weight and really made you appreciate those movies. But of course, almost every other sequel to any other blockbuster movie that you really liked has been a letdown. And I know that Shane Black, who was the director who starred in the original, he was the guy with the glasses and the comic books, cracking the sexual jokes in the original Predator movie. Shane Black then, was asked to direct this. Now, he has done some good directing with Iron Man. I think Iron Man 3 was his flick. A few other movies. He did a recent one. It was 2 private detectives, The Good Guys. That was a flop. But this movie, you can see he tried to tell a good, interesting story. But I don't want to give it away, man. I don't want to give it away. It's just they're trying to explain the behavior of the Predator, what it's doing, or what it had been doing in the past, and then why it's there, and it just doesn't make sense, man. If you have this advanced alien species, it wouldn't have to be doing what they're claiming that it's doing, right? Like, if you're a scientist and you want to extract DNA from a living creature, you can simply do that by drawing blood, maybe even drawing bone marrow. You don't have to hurt the creature. You certainly don't have to rip out its spine. Okay? I'm not trying to give it away. But you know that in the other movies, typically the Predator, after he killed his victim, or during the kill, it would rip out its spinal cord. And they try to explain why it was doing that. And it doesn't even make sense, because it's not true what they alleged is the reason why it was doing it. So, man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm just let down, and it is what it is. So if you do see the movie, please hit me up with the comments down below. What did you think? Did it compare with the original Predator movie? Is it competitive with it? How did you take it? Did you take it as just a fun escape? Or were you also feeling let down? Just, come on. You leave the theater thinking, come on, man. Especially the ending. The ending was a little bit is comical. It's comic book. It's comic book. It wasn't real. So, I really wish this movie was great so I could just say this is a great movie, you gotta go see it. But unfortunately, I can give it 1 thumb up as opposed to 2 thumbs up, because it is a Predator movie. That's a bonus. But again, trying to compete with the original, nothing has so far been able to compete, and I think nothing will. So, definitely can't give it 2 thumbs up, but on the other hand, I can't give it no thumbs, because it is what it is. It was a Predator movie. It was definitely worth seeing, but it's not something that I want to buy, put in my collection, or recommend that you even see, unless you're a serious Predator fan and just want to see what happens. Alright? This has been Holy Joe Rock and Roll. This has been my review of The Predator 2018. I'm reminding you to make it happen for the captain. Always make it happen for the captain. Because you're the captain.
They came out of the swamp tried to take down the president. The deep state and the Democrat rats must have made a suicide pact. We came